Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. Cheers. Morning coffee talks. This morning we're going to be talking about, well, for the next 2 days for sure, definitely mainly about fathers and whatnot. But let me start out by asking you a question. And that is that every man has a way that they want to father, and every boy has a way that they want to be fathered. And what if those two don't match up? Because they probably rarely ever match up, right? So that's just a question. And I ask that because it's a real issue. Not only that, men are not grown, men are made, right? You gotta teach a boy to be a man. I keep preaching this shit, right? That's why initiations pull the youth into manhood, right? It is the job of the older men to pull those young men into the next stage of their life, right? And another funny thing, I can't remember what book I read this from, but it says a grandfather and the son have a common enemy, the father. The father cannot seem to satisfy either his father or his son. Think about that for a minute. Matter of fact, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. As a man, you're rarely going to satisfy anyone's needs. And they're always going to want you to do more and better, right? It's just the way it is. It's just being a man, man. That's, men are loved for their activity by women and children. Hunting, feeding, protecting, farming, like being a shaman in the spiritual world, a healer, all these things, men were praised for throughout history. Now a lot of this shit's going away, man, and it's sad. But what really needs to become, and what really needs to happen, is that a men's movement needs to start happening. Men need to start doing soul work with other men, talking about this type of shit, talking about male spirituality, about not being passive, being a leader and a protector and provider and all these things. So, simple, not easy, man. That's what it comes down to. All this shit is simple, not easy. It's all about being selfless. I constantly say this, about finding purpose in your life. Let me ask you guys another question. Because a lot of times, men and things, they think, have I made a difference in the world, or do I even matter? I can tell you right now, if you have children, you abso-fucking-lutely matter. You can change their lives, you can change your life and change their lives. You can do it any minute. So if you haven't been being a great father, I wasn't always a great father. I'm not even saying I'm still a fucking great father, parts of me. I got work to do. We all got work to do. That's why we get up every day and push ourselves to do better than yesterday. And when we fall, because we're damn sure gonna fall, you get back up and try to do better. And don't beat yourself up too bad about it. Try to learn from your mistakes, right? We all make mistakes. Being a father is just about being selfless, man. That's it. And it's not about what type of father you are. It's basically what type of person and human being you are. Because this shit's about action. This shit's about not saying what to do, but showing what to do by your actions. Like, my sons see me cry. They've seen me cry. They know men cry. They know I'm a strong motherfucker. I've been through a lot of shit. I've witnessed best friends die in front of me. I've been on the battlefield, witnessed motherfuckers die in front of me. My grandmother died in front of me. All that shit just made me stronger though, right? But I still cry tears. I still have sadness. I still have feelings and emotions, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I see some motherfuckers on the internet talking about you shouldn't cry in front of your kids. You shouldn't cry in front of your wife. You do that to the side. I don't believe that. I believe that my boys need to know that a man cries, because throughout my life, I've always been told, and we've always said, oh, men don't cry, that shows weakness. Man, fuck out of here with that shit. If you can't cry, to me, there's something wrong with you, man. I've been there. Emotionally, like, detached and shit. Not no more, man. Not no more. Happy things make me cry, sad things make me cry, all that, man. But I'm tired of this stigma going around, oh, men don't cry. I cry every fucking day. I know I'm a motherfucking man. Ain't nobody got to tell me. I've been initiated, right? And I put in the motherfucking work every fucking day. And I try to be selfless as much as I possibly can. I'm not saying that I fucking am selfless. Ain't no fucking way, right? But fathers, men, think about these things I'm telling you. Especially if you have children, especially if you're a father. And guess what? If you're like, man, I've been a real piece of shit, it's okay, man. You can change right the fuck now. Change it all right the fuck now. Any minute. Like I always say, you ain't a fucking tree. You ain't rooted in the ground. You ain't stuck there. It's change time, baby. We gotta do this. We ain't got no choice. It's on us. It's on our backs. We didn't ask for it. I didn't ask to be fucking brought into this world, but guess what? I'm here, and I'm playing by the fucking rules, and these are the rules of the game. Men are leaders, protectors, and providers. And that's just being a man. That ain't no superior man. That ain't no, what do they call it, high value man. Fuck out of here. You're just a man. You're just a man, dude. You ain't nobody special. I ain't nobody special. But to my kids, ain't nobody more special. I can guarantee you that right the fuck now. And so are you. And so are you. Take this shit very serious, man. I got buddies who fucking overdosed, shot themselves, drugged, you know, whatever you want to say it, killed themselves, suicide, all that shit. Who got kids running around here, man? And it's fucking sad as fuck. Because their fathers should be here with them. They didn't have to do that. Didn't have to be that way. It's fucking sad, man. That's why we got to be there for each other as men, to talk to each other, support each other. I got to do a better job of that. Without a doubt. I'm going to hold myself accountable for that. I'm going to show more compassion, more consideration. The world needs more love, man. That's what it comes down to. Just fucking love. Right? I hope you men are listening to this. Please like, share, subscribe. And think about the things I'm saying here today. Think about what's your purpose in life. What's your transcendent cause? Your purpose. Something bigger than yourself. Right? Think about your goals and accomplishing them goals. As my good friend Thomas always says, put your goal, why you're trying to accomplish that goal, and how you're going to accomplish that goal. Go over it every day and attack that shit and get that shit done, right? Because we're about results over here. Men of action, right? I hope you guys have a great Saturday. Let's get up. Let's crush the fucking morning. Let's delay the gratification. Let's get the hard shit done. Let's enjoy the rest of the fucking day. Don't forget tomorrow's Father's Day. If you got a father out there, show your appreciation, your love for him, man. Probably suffered in silence most of his life. Probably nobody gave a shit. Probably worked his ass off. Came home. Simple, not easy, baby. But we're in this together. We are not alone. We got to be there for each other, men. Got to. It's the only way. Anyways, cheers. Hope you guys like this morning's coffee talk. Love you all. And as always, go get you some, baby.